Ross says the streak is still alive.
Very much so. At least, not maybe the one they get. Let's start over again. Not the one that ended, but they've got another one going. Hey, you know, the Caps may have let one streak go by the boards the other night in Pittsburgh, but they weren't done streaking just yet. The Caps had not lost at home since the 13th of December, and a win over the Carolina Hurricanes would match the franchise record as they reached the All-Star break. Let's go to MCI Center, where the best skater, not currently on an NHL roster, was checking out the Caps' long program. U.S. champ Michael Weiss and family on hand for this thing. Second period, Caps down 1-0. Now watch, from out front, James Black, the shot, no. Rebound to Jim McKenzie, yeah. Poked it in. His first goal as a Cap. We are tied at 1. Still in the second. Sammy Kapanen gets it past Ole Kolzig. But watch Andre Nicolishin with the save. Andre scrapes it away from the line. It is 1-1 after 2. Phew. To the third. From behind the net, Ulf Dahlen going to skate around out front. Watch him flick it off Paul Coffey's leg. Oops. Right past Artur Zerbe, his 9th. Caps win it 2-1. They've won 8 in a row at home. They're still hot. Unfortunately, they've got to take a 5-day break for the All-Star weekend.
Now we feel really good about ourselves going into the break after this win tonight. It was a big win for us.
Nice political balance there, too. A right winger and a left winger. College hoops. The Maryland women upset 10th-ranked Duke 63-62. Marche Strickland with 19 and the Terps' first road win over a top 10 team in 7 years. Hey, the Worm has wormed its way back into the NBA. The former Laker, Bull, Spur, and Piston is now a Maverick. Actually, he's always been a Maverick, but now he's actually getting paid by Dallas to be one. $470,000 for the rest of this season. The 7-time rebounding champ expected to be in uniform for next Wednesday's game with Seattle. And get this, new Dallas owner Mark Cuban says Rodman has no rules, doesn't have to practice, and he can arrive late on game days. We're going to get that contract. The LA Clippers have a new coach. Jim Todd takes over from this guy, Chris Ford, on an interim basis. Ford gets the axe less than 24 hours after the Clippers' 46-point loss to Phoenix. Under Ford, LA 9-41 last year, 11-34 this year. Yeah. To New York, where the Knicks had to rebound from their worst loss of the year by playing the powerful Portland Trailblazers. Second quarter, Bonzi Wells the rebound. Bonzi Wells, long alley-oop to Rasheed Wallace for the jam. Portland, though, would only lead by 1 at the half. And in the third, the Knicks take over. Patrick Ewing, still working with the brace. Watch it with a little fall away, matching a season high with 20. This just one day after all those trade rumors involving him and the Wizards. And the big guy dishing it out, too. Ewing, the give and go at the back door for Rick Brunson. 5 Knicks in double figures. They pull the upset, 98-88, ending the Blazers' 6-game winning streak. To hockey. The Capitals, the hottest team on ice. They'll be looking to extend their unbeaten string to 10 games Friday night against the Phoenix Coyotes. In the meantime, they use their so-called day off to burn off some excess energy with their blue-white team skills competition. Ah, yes, nothing like a little hazing as the blue team sends a message to the white team. Now, would this have an impact on a rookie? You tell me. Jeff Halpern wiping out in the fastest skater competition. All right, so who is the fastest captain? Peter Bondra has won this event at 2 of the last NHL All-Star games. Peter circling the ice in a sizzling 14.178 seconds. Is that good enough? Not quite. Joe Sacco seasoned the speed crown from Bondra. Sacco completing the circuit in 13.93 seconds. Hey, Joe, what's the secret?
You know, I got a good jump, and I kept the feet moving, and like I said to the fans, it's a lot easier for me to do it without a puck.
Peter Bondra may not have the speediest skates, but he's still got the fastest puck. How about 98 miles per hour on that slap shot? Okay, this was a team competition, too. It all came down to the goalies. Ole Kolzig versus the white team, backup Craig Billington versus the blue.
Craig Billington's specialty is breakaways, so hopefully Biller brought his A game tonight, and we'll beat Ole and the blue team.
Billington gave up 5 goals, but the white team torches Ole for 6. The white beating the blue 11-10.
The guys were giving it their all. I mean, we had some quick skaters out there, some hard shots, some accurate shots, and I think the fans really enjoyed it.
Not a bad crowd. They charge $2 a head, all going to charity as well.
That's a really nice event. I never saw that before.
Yeah, all the NHL teams are doing it now.
Oh, right.
At various times during the season.
And there's nothing as much fun as watching a guy who could really skate and skate fast and skillfully. I love that when you're watching a hockey game.
Especially Peter Bondra.
Yep. Okay. Good thing Bonsai's back.
We're the Upgraded High School Cheerleaders! Stay tuned for the High School Football Finals!
Hi, everybody. Welcome to High School Football Final. It's the next to last week of the regular season. But we begin with what could be considered the equivalent of the Maryland State Championship, Seneca Valley and Gaithersburg. This game figured to have it all. Perfect records, great offenses, great defenses, great history, great coaches, Terry Changuris and the legendary John Harville, great hype. The only thing missing, Bird Stadium. To add to the pregame tension, Seneca came in riding a 34-game winning streak, just one win away from a new Montgomery County record, and John Harville has hinted that, well, this could be his last season. He's been the Trojans coach for 43 years. We're at Harville Stadium in Gaithersburg for the game of the week. Heck, the game of the year. Trojans coming out hoping for their first perfect season in 27 years. First quarter, Seneca's first possession. Chris Kelly rolling out, scrambling around, looking for his favorite target. LeVar Scott. LeVar's got it inside the Gaithersburg 10-yard line. We're going to pick it up 2 plays later. It's going to be running back Rafael Mason banging his way into the end zone from 6 yards out. Seneca leads it 7-0. Now, Seneca quarterback Chris Kelly knocked out of the game in the second quarter, but he would return later, although in a limited format. He didn't run much after that. Seneca leading 7-0 at the half. The opening kickoff of the second half. Gaithersburg, Jay Colbert takes the ball at the 14 off the hop, and he finds the seam. He's coming right at you. He's going to go 86 yards right through your living room to the end zone. But the Trojans will miss the extra point. They'll trail this ball game 7-6, so a little bit of a downer there. On the Screaming Eagles' next possession, it's that man again, Rafael Mason. This time, he is busting away. 53 yards for the score. Seneca leads it 14-6. That's his second touchdown of the night. After a Chris Kelly score makes it 21-6, we are still in the third quarter. John Harville urging the Trojans on. Jay Colbert responds, sneaking it in from about 3 yards out. The two-pointer good. Gaithersburg now down 21-14. Fourth quarter, the key play of the game. Gaithersburg's at 4th and goal at the 7. Ian Hamilton throwing to Norman Smith. Is that a touchdown? No. The Trojans charged with offensive pass interference. Out it comes. Terry Changuris gets the Gatorade shower. Seneca wins a thriller, 21-14. The Eagles 9-0, 35 wins in a row. Looking great for a 3A playoff berth. Here's Coach Changuris on the biggest win since the state championship. And welcome back to the final. The past few weeks, we've been talking about the recruiting experience and what you can expect. This week, we're talking Division III, but more importantly, we're going to focus on the non-scholarship aspects of this level. Both area Division III schools, Georgetown and Catholic, fall into this category. And Cardinals head coach Tom Clark tells R.K. Lake that players eyeing up this type of college football should be prepared for an added emphasis on academics, from which there is no escape, and for the added expense, for which there is a solution. Just 6 days after suffering a slight separated shoulder, Kevin Thompson back at the controls of second-ranked Penn State in a tight battle with Purdue, and the Damascus grad was up to the task, throwing 2 touchdown passes in a 31-25 victory. The first, that 38-yarder, to forge the 14-all tie at the half. Then in the third, he puts the Lions on top to stay, hitting Choppy Fields for a 78-yarder. That's the second time that Thompson and Fields have hooked up for a big touchdown in a big game to keep Penn State undefeated. Congratulations to Kevin Thompson, our alumni performer of the week. Thanks to you, too. That's it for this edition of High School Football Final. Thanks for watching. As always, we leave you with a look at the Friday scoreboard. We'll see you here next week for the regular season finales. Good night, everybody.